Yo, what's going on, boys? How you doing, Sob? Ginger, Book, you killed it today, bro. Congrats, you killed it all week. What's going on, Emilio? Nice trades today. Gurvinder, nice trades. Let's just get right into it. I know it's Friday. You guys gotta go celebrate. Another great week at MSL. Great way to close it out on Friday. If you look at the daily candle on SPY here, we did buy the dip here. So, guys, we did break a very key support and it held. So 450 level, sorry. 450 was a very key level, guys. So 450.50 was the low on Wednesday when we dumped. Yesterday we held that low. Today we went below and they faked us out and went right back above, okay? What's going on, Gervish, Raji, Optimus, Rav? What's going on, boys? I hope you had a good day. So exactly what I was saying, on Wednesday we dumped to a 450.50 close. We needed to hold that low. Yesterday we held it. We did go below it, but they held it and bought it back up. And today, same thing. They went below it and they bought it back up. So they are protecting that level at all costs. If you guys are watching closely today, there's one key thing happening here. Right here, the market should have dumped. Why do I say that? Because right here around 1455-ish, if you look at the VIX intraday, 1455-ish was right here. So they're both lagging it. Let's see where I was talking about. It was like 1415-ish. So you see how VIX did this huge run up. When VIX spikes like this, the market should go opposite. The market should go down like this. So if the VIX is going up like this, the market should go down like that, basically. Because that's telling you volatility is there. What the VIX basically shows you is the VIX shows you how many SPY puts are being bought. So if that many SPY puts are being bought, but SPY isn't going down like that. SPY went like this, sideways, while VIX was going like that. So that was a key thing. One of them had to give. Either the VIX had to cool off or SPY had to dump. And what did we get? We got the VIX cool off. SPY did not dump and break that level. This was all algos playing here. So they went below the level. They flushed out everyone's stops. They got new bears stuck in there. What's going on, Armand? Darren's in here. I'm glad you guys had a good day. I had a great day. But they did not let this level break. So Monday, this level is key. Just watch what happens at this level. If we break 450.50 and hold below, this market is in big trouble. 450 and break below, we can come test the 200-day moving average at 427. You guys seen how much carnage has been in the market for lately? If we break 450.50 and close below there, what's up, John? How you doing? If we close below 450.50 on Monday or anytime next week, this thing's gonna flush. We can see the 200-day down at 427. People don't know this because most people that trade nowadays, they just started. They just know this. They just know buy the dip, goes up, buy the dip, goes up, buy the dip, goes up. But when the market really wants to humble people, they do stuff like this. You see where the 200-day is? They dumped it under the 200-day. And that's possible. Again, I'm just like, the internals are so bad on the market right now. I'm not trying to fearmonger right now. I'm very bearish still. And Monday morning, we'll see where the futures open up, and I'll tell you guys my plan then. This morning, I was not that bearish for no reason. You guys seen, I never do that. I was being like, be careful today, buy puts. Told everyone I'm getting puts. And look what played out. We got a big move. We actually opened at the high of the day was 460.29. I think I grabbed my SPY puts at 460 flat. So I missed the high of the day by 29 cents. Sold them here for 1,000% on the break of 450. So very good trade there. All done. Everything's good. QQQ, same exact chart. Big pop in the morning because we got the gap up. Remember what I was saying yesterday? Gap up, I was looking short. But yesterday was a flat open, which made it so tricky. So we closed here and we opened flat, which is a very tricky. And you guys seen it. It was just chop. Went up, down, up again, sideways, close. Today, we got that gap up. So we closed down here. We gapped up, we opened way up here. We got one 5-minute buyer's candle and then just flush. So gap ups are for selling, gap downs are for buying, and flat means sit on your hands. Remember that. XLF, big dump again. XLF, the whole sector is so weak right now, guys. Everything else isn't even close. I don't know why my charts are taking so long. Everything else isn't even close to the 200-day. XLF is sitting underneath the 50-day, underneath the 21-day, underneath the 8-day, and it's sitting right on top of the 200-day. Again, the 200-day on XLF is 36.92 now. So this one has changed. It was 36.83. Obviously, with the movements, the 200-day moves. 36.92 is the 200-day moving average for XLF. If we do not bounce and get back into this range that we started in October, we will go and visit the 200-day on the XLF. And if XLF comes down that much, most likely SPY will come down more as well. So keep an eye on that one. Tech overall is still above the 50-day. So SPY has crossed under the 50-day. Sorry guys, my charts are taking a little longer than usual. Okay, so SPY 50 days at 453.31. We closed today at 453.43. So they kick saved the SPY too. They kick saved the SPY and they closed it above the 50-day moving average. Yeah. QQQ is over the 50-day moving average. XLF is underneath, and IWM is underneath the 200-day even. So small caps look the worst right now. Even though they're so sold off, you see how it's holding that support though? So that same support I drew for you guys on the weekly, look at this support right here. It's bounced off at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th test of this support. 7 times. And we held it every single time. The daily always closes above it. So watch that support on IWM. If we break this support, it could be a big flush. What's up, Kritik? How you doing? Thank you, bro. Lots of people killed it today. I'm happy you had a good day. Just watch this support right here. Around today's low, if we take out 212.71 on IWM, 212.71-ish, if we close below here, then the market's in trouble because the IWM has no support down here until 210. So another $2 drop, and these are just level supports. This is no moving averages, supports down there, nothing. And this is the 7th time it's retesting it. If IWM breaks 212, it's going to be trouble. VIX, this is the first chart I sent in the morning at 8 a.m. I told you guys VIX was retesting. What do I mean by retesting? First of all, zoom out to the weekly. Look at this. Huge spike for COVID, right? We went all the way up to $85 on the VIX. Falling wedge. You could say falling wedge. You could say falling channel. You could say whatever you want. This is the first time it's broke above it last week. First time we broke above it. We closed above it. Excuse me. And this week we held above it. Why did I say I was bearish for today? Look at the daily right now. 2 days ago, Wednesday, when we put in the SPY low at 450, we broke through it again on a big green candle, 15% day for the VIX. Next day we came down, we held over the support, the resistance line. Today we came and we retested it. Look at the body of the candle is still sitting above. So guys, this is super bearish. This is the body of the candle. At 26.95, 27 bucks, as long as VIX stays above 27, stays above 27, this market will keep selling off. If it closes below 27, then we can have a market that starts to go up. But as long as VIX is above 27, I am not looking for any longs, no retirement account stocks, nothing. When it comes below 27, that's when I start adding the Airbnbs, the SEs, the Dawkins, my favorite stocks that I want long term. That's when I start adding them. But as long as VIX is above 27, I'm not touching them. Microsoft here. These ones went for about 250, 300%, something like that. So congrats on these two if you followed me. This was just a perfect setup. And look how it played out. Like, it's beautiful when you draw a pattern on a chart and it plays out exactly how you want it to. Load already. Look at this. So we were running up. We had this very obvious reversal candle here where we made an all-time high and then they sold it off and we went below the previous level. Came down, formed a little bear flag here. We shorted it off the retest of 339 here. Came down, broke underneath my line yesterday and follow through today. It was down 10 bucks at one point. Microsoft down 10 bucks is a big deal. Okay, so Microsoft, we got 250 on those. Great trade. Congrats, guys. Adobe, Bookie actually pointed this one out to me. He's putting in the work. He's sending me beautiful charts to short, and it helped me immensely this week. So thank you, Bookie. And I'm sure your account looks very nice after this week. So Adobe, very clear. I can't believe I didn't see this, but check this out. We call this dandruff, guys. So head and shoulders on Adobe, very clear neckline, and look at the dump we got once we broke the neckline. We fell over 60 points. On Adobe, we went from 662 to 604, so $58 down in one day, guys. These puts went over 600, 700%, 700% at one point today. Little bounce at the end of the day, not too worrying. I mean, you know how hard it will be for Adobe to get back to all-time highs now? That's what I say. Stairs up, elevators down. So when we caught these puts, they're going 600, 700%. I don't know if you guys got 1,000. I'm not sure. But massive dump. Everything's great. Look at this. Look at the volume in this. Look at how many people sold it today. Like, people are very obviously taking risk off the table, just selling and selling and selling. Look at intraday. God damn it. Why are my charts so slow right now? All right, so yeah, we broke through the trend line, went sideways pre-market right here. Soon as market opened, sellers showed up. Look at this dump. Holy, we hit the low of the day at 11:05, and we stayed sideways for the rest of the day. But amazing play. Congrats if you caught it. If you didn't, there's going to be more plays, don't you worry. MU, another one bookie sent me. I loved it. Jumped into shorts right away. Just run up too much. I mean, we're just shorting these pigs, and there's a big gap to fill here. This is the main reason I took MU. There's a gap to fill until this gap down at 77.50. So I took $75 puts for next week. They're already up. They were up like 90% at one point today. I didn't take any off. I'm holding my full MU position. Adobe is completely free. I sold enough to make it completely free. Microsoft completely free. MU I still have a full position on. We'll go over the rest of them, but I do expect if market weakness continues, MU should come down and test 77.50 at least. So 77.50 is my target on Micron, sorry. And you guys can just see the RSI is just too hot. RSI is too hot, stochastics are too high, and it's just cooling off, and then market weakness just crushed it. Same kind of pattern here, guys. What do I mean by same kind of pattern? A stock is strong, it goes up, it puts in a candle that shows they didn't want all-time highs. Ideally, for this to break out to all-time highs, it should not stop. It took out, is this all-time highs? Well, not all-time highs, but like, it broke the flag to the upside. It did not have any push. It did not have any momentum. No buyers showed up. People were just profit taking. So that shows me it's a reversal. December 1st would have been the best entry for this one, but we took it today. Let's see what happens. They reversed it right after. Profit taking, gapped it down. And now continuation. Let's see if we get 77.50 on these next week. Home Depot, same story. You guys will notice these are a lot the same charts. Microsoft, all-time highs, no buyers. People take profits, reversal. Adobe. Not quite all-time highs, but it formed the shoulder, head, shoulder, breakdown. MU, highs, no one bought, profit taking, dump. HD. All-time highs, no buyers, profit taking, and now let's see if we get our dump. We just jumped in these today. I already scaled half my Home Depot for 100%, so keep that in mind. My position is completely free going into next week. And if Home Depot continues to dump, why did I go intraday? That's dumb. If we continue to dump on Home Depot, I see 392 coming. So just remember that 392 is my target on Home Depot. We got the 390s for next week, I believe. Amazon, big rip at the end of the day. Congrats, bookie. Again, you hit another huge play on Amazon. Vanna showed up at the end of the day there, ripped the market a little bit, screwed the put buyers, screwed the call buyers by taking out their stop losses. And Amazon is working on this disgusting head and shoulders. Why did you make it here? Look at this pattern right here. That's gross. So they put in a high, they put in a bounce attempt, and then they put in another bounce attempt. And the worst part about this is these two highs are the same. 37.73 is the top for now. They double topped it and brought it right back down. So the target for Amazon could be 31.72, guys. If the market stays weak, 31.72 might be an area to start buying Amazon. But we need to see the VIX come down before I start buying long-term positions. Like I said, Q2, very, very weird action. Yesterday they said, give me 1 second, I'm gonna grab my water. Yesterday they said Chinese stocks were gonna get delisted. or they're planning on delisting them. Today, they ripped Futu. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. But we took 100% on half. Rest of our position was free. And we sold the rest for like break even. So overall, great trade. Look at what happened in the morning. Just complete flush, and then buyers showed up out of nowhere. I don't know who's buying these Chinese names. I don't know what's going on, but we made our 100%. We got out. Who cares what happens to them, right? Pan W is our newest play that we took at the end of the day there. Why did we take it just extended? Same story. Look at this. Tried to make an all-time high, failed, double top, and looks like a reversal candle. So we got 2 more weeks on this one. Last week's high was 559.54. This week's high was 558. So almost a perfect double top on Pan W. If we do pull back, the weekly 8 days at 511. So that's another 9-point drop. We have 460s. Why did we take 460s now? Because the weekly, if we do reverse on the weekly for the next 2 weeks, 472 is the 21-day moving average. We played the same way on Home Depot. We played the same way on Microsoft. We played the same way on Adobe. And they've all paid. So let's see if we get continued market weakness, and Pan W shall pay us as well. Tesla broke below the wedge. This chart is completely broken now. Could go down, could go up. It's a very tough trade from here. Next week I will be taking Tesla calls just for that split rumor. I haven't taken any yet just because the market was just trashed today. So we have this huge wedge. It's just consolidating. We broke out to the downside, which is not a good sign. 50-day moving average at 980. So if we go down and test 980, that could be a possible area to take those calls for the possible split rumor. Other than that, I know you guys are in premium. You'll see me call it out anyways. Airbnb is one favorite that I like soon. Again, when the VIX comes down, I'm going to start adding these to my retirement account. Airbnb is one I'm keeping my eye on. It held the lows today. While everything else dumped and lost their lows, Airbnb held it. What I mean by everything losing their lows, look at SQ, man. Like, look at this. This is disgusting. SQ's a short. We closed below a huge range. We've had this range since November of last year. We started this range. And December of this year, we're breaking below the range. So there's a lot more downside on SQ, in my opinion. They look like they're liquidating Kathy, like they're trying to screw her over. Before I do that, I'll go into TDOC. Like, look how ugly these charts are. TDOC's our second biggest holding. Went from $308. Today it closed at $90. $308.90. It lost. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. That's gross. Their stock is getting destroyed. When does it stop? Nobody knows. There's no moving averages down here. The next support on TDOC is probably $75 if it wants to keep going down. Another one, you guys see this destruction. This is why I don't just randomly DCA into long-term stocks. I wait till the VIX fixes itself. When the VIX fixes itself, that's when I start jumping in my retirement accounts. Look at Melly. You know how many people have Melly from over $1,000? Like over $1,200, $1,300? This was a $2,000 stock. Today it closed at $1,000. So it cut the company in half. For what? Their company's still the same. They're still shipping. There's still COVID. It's still like the Amazon of Mexico. It's just sometimes the company is good, the stock is bad. So you have to wait for the VIX to clear up. I'm definitely going to be grabbing some Melly. Definitely looking at some Airbnb, some SC, some Dawkins. And I'll call out anything else that I play too. Might even grab some Tesla. Who knows? Bitcoin. I told you guys I sold all my Bitcoin 2 days ago. The only thing I'm holding is a little bit of Matic, which I'm piecing out turn by turn. Looks like Bitcoin did a little kick save right now. Earlier when I looked at it, it did break the support, but under this support of 53500, the next stop is down here, guys, at 40,000. So if Bitcoin closes below 553.5, it goes to 40K. So if you have crypto, I'm not saying get out, I'm not saying anything, I'm saying manage it a little bit. If you're really, really heavy, I would take some profit here. I got all out of it because I have a feeling that something bad is going to come, but I could be wrong. I'm just fear-mongering, whatever. But another great week here at MSL. I hope you guys all did as well as we did. And I will see you guys on Sunday for the newsletter. Thank you guys for attending.